Your person is in a period of deep inner transformation, trying to gather the courage and strength needed to express what's truly in their heart. There are things they've been holding back, fears, emotions, and truths they haven't yet had the strength to share with you. It's not because they don't care or don't want to be open, but because vulnerability is hard for them, especially when it comes to someone they care about this deeply. The weight of their unspoken thoughts grows heavier each day, and they know that if this connection is to grow, they must find the bravery to speak from the heart. Although from the outside it may seem like they have other options, the truth is that nothing and no one compares to the way they feel when they think of you. Others may cross their path, but no one captures their full attention, because you are the one they truly want in their life. When they imagine their future, it's you who fills the picture. You bring a light into their world that no one else can replicate. Your energy, your presence, your essence, these things make them feel alive in ways they didn't know were possible. They feel a sense of warmth, joy, and completeness when you're near, and even in your absence, your presence lingers in their heart. Right now, they're going through a major shift. They're in the process of releasing toxic thought patterns, limiting beliefs, and distorted behaviors that have kept them stuck, not just in this connection, but in other areas of life as well. These mental and emotional blocks have been barriers to their happiness and growth. But they're beginning to recognize them for what they are: illusions, fears, old wounds. And for perhaps the first time, they're choosing to confront them. It's not an easy journey, but they're doing the work, step by step, to become someone who is not only capable of loving you fully, but also capable of loving themselves. This inner healing is making space for real, lasting connection. One of the most powerful things fueling their transformation is the overwhelming number of signs and synchronicities they've been receiving about you and this connection. It's as though the universe keeps nudging them gently, through dreams, repeated numbers, songs, random conversations, and subtle reminders, that this bond is significant. These signs are helping them feel more confident in trusting their intuition and feelings. The more they tune into these messages, the clearer their path becomes. They're starting to believe that this connection is divinely guided, and they're finding the strength to follow where it leads. While your person is moving through this process, you've also gone through your own transformation. You've stepped away from the energy of chasing, yearning, or trying to force outcomes. You've reclaimed your power, choosing instead to invest in yourself, your growth, your peace, your dreams. This shift has changed everything. You are radiating a different kind of energy now, one that is magnetic, grounded, and self-assured. And whether you realize it or not, your person feels this shift deeply. It intrigues them, pulls them in, and makes them want to understand what's happening in your world. They're incredibly curious about you right now, what you're thinking, how you're feeling, what changes you've made, and what's bringing you joy. There's a quiet eagerness in them to reconnect, to close the emotional distance, and to truly know you again, not just as who you were, but as who you've become. They're realizing that this isn't just about romance, it's about a soul connection that continues to evolve. Your person is ready, more ready than ever, to break free from the long cycle of emotional pain, separation, and silence that's defined this connection for too long. They've come to understand that their longing for you doesn't fade. It remains steady and persistent, regardless of time, distance, or even past arguments. Every attempt to distract themselves or deny the depth of their feelings has only brought them back to one truth: they miss you. They want you. And they're starting to believe that maybe, just maybe, this connection is worth fighting for. They no longer want to be held back by fear or pride. What they truly desire is peace, healing, and unity, with themselves, and with you. They want to move forward, not as the same people you both were before, but as two individuals who've grown through the separation and are now ready to build something real, something lasting. They want to show up differently, with more presence, honesty, and maturity. They want to speak their truth, to clear the air, and to see if there's still a space for love to blossom again. And perhaps, deep down, they hope that the version of you they are now yearning to reconnect with, the stronger, wiser, more self-assured you, might still have space in your heart for them too. I know I've been lying and hiding my feelings from you, and I can finally admit that to myself now. I understand that this is the real reason why you're upset with me, and why you've stopped initiating conversations like you used to. It hurts to feel that distance between us, but I can't blame you for it. You're pulling away because I haven't been honest with you about what's been in my heart all along. I let fear get the better of me, and I see how that has affected us, how it has made you question everything. You deserved the truth from the beginning, and I should have had the courage to give it to you. At the time, I wasn't ready to open up about my feelings to anyone, not just you, but even to myself. I was afraid. Deeply afraid. I feared rejection, I feared heartbreak, and most of all, I feared the possibility that what I felt wouldn't be returned the same way. I've seen people fall apart from giving too much of their heart to the wrong person, and I didn't want to become one of them. I've been guarding myself for so long that even when someone truly genuine came along, someone like you, I didn't know how to let my guard down. And instead of being honest with you and allowing you in, I pushed you away by pretending I didn't care as much as I actually did. That's why I kept my distance, not because I didn't feel anything for you, but because I felt too much. My emotions for you ran so deep that they scared me. I needed time. Time to figure out if what we had was real, if what you felt for me was genuine. I wanted to be sure that you truly loved me the way I loved you, that it wasn't just a momentary attraction or an infatuation based on appearances, convenience, or timing. I've seen relationships that start intensely and fade just as quickly. I didn't want that for us. I didn't want to give my heart to something that wouldn't last. And the truth is, my heart always knew what you meant to me, even when I refused to say it out loud. No matter what anyone around me said or thought about our connection, I knew what I felt. There was always something so real, so grounding in the way we connected, something that no one else could ever understand from the outside. People may have had their opinions, their doubts, their judgments, but they didn't see the way you looked at me when I was at my worst. They didn't hear the softness in your voice when I was hurting, or the way you stayed, even when I gave you every reason not to. You loved me during the darkest and most difficult phase of my life. You were there when things were falling apart, when I felt like I had nothing left to hold on to, and somehow, your love remained steady. That kind of love, it's rare. And now I realize how deeply I took that for granted. You were showing me, in so many ways, how much you cared, and I was too scared to reflect that same vulnerability back to you. I thought that keeping my feelings hidden would protect me, but all it did was build a wall between us, one I never wanted to exist. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to feel separated from you, not now, not ever. Because being without you, even when I'm the one who caused the distance, feels unbearable. I miss your voice, your presence, your patience. I miss how you made even the heaviest days feel a little lighter just by being there. I now see that love isn't about being fearless, it's about choosing to show up even when you're afraid. It's about choosing to open up, to be honest, and to trust the person standing in front of you with the parts of yourself you've spent so long trying to protect. I'm not perfect, and I've made mistakes. But if there's one thing I want you to believe more than anything, it's that my feelings for you are real. They always have been. I just didn't know how to handle them, or how to express them, without feeling like I might lose myself in the process. But now I understand that love isn't something to fear, it's something to fight for. And I want to fight for this. For us. So here I am, laying everything out, finally giving you the honesty you always deserved. I'm sorry for hiding from you. I'm sorry for making you feel like you were alone in this, when the truth is, I've always been with you, in heart, in thought, in every unspoken feeling I was too afraid to voice. I hope it's not too late to show you that I've changed. I hope you can see that despite my silence, my love for you has always been real, and it still is. Your partner longs to create new memories with you, moments filled with laughter, warmth, and deep emotional connection. They dream of building a life together that's not only beautiful but also meaningful, grounded in love, trust, and mutual respect. When they think of a future filled with joy, peace, and family, it's you they see by their side. In their eyes, you are their perfect match, the person who understands their heart and soul in a way no one else ever has. This connection feels rare, and they cherish it deeply. Right now, your partner may seem like they're taking their time, moving carefully and cautiously. But this is not because of hesitation or doubt. In fact, it's the opposite. They are being intentional, wanting to make sure that every step forward is one that brings you both closer to something lasting and secure. This time, when they return, it will not be temporary or uncertain, it will be definite, rooted in their decision to fully commit to you and this relationship. They know what they want, and that's you. They want to come back to you not just for a fleeting moment, but to stay and grow together. Even though things may appear quiet or stagnant on the outside, there's progress being made beneath the surface. It may not be dramatic or fast-moving, but it is real. Each day, your partner is thinking, feeling, processing, and aligning themselves with the future they want to build with you. They might not always show it, but your presence in their life is powerful and influential. It motivates them to become better, to think more deeply, and to love more fully. What you feel for them, those deep, sincere emotions, they feel too. In fact, your partner's feelings have grown even stronger over time. With every passing day, their heart expands with affection, appreciation, and a longing for closeness. They've come to understand just how important you are to them. Their love hasn't diminished, it has matured, deepened, and become something incredibly powerful. They aren't rushing things because they want to lay down a solid foundation. Their dream is to build a relationship with you that is healthy, balanced, and filled with genuine care. They want something real, something that stands the test of time. Distance, limited communication, or even long periods of silence haven't changed how they feel. If anything, these challenges have revealed how resilient and unwavering their love for you truly is. They've realized that love like this doesn't fade with time or fade with space, it remains, it strengthens, and it persists. Nothing, not even the miles or missed conversations, can keep their heart from reaching for yours. Your partner truly believes that the two of you are destined to be together, that this connection is more than chance, it's fate, or something beautifully cosmic that brought you into each other's lives for a reason. They are deeply grateful for you, for your love, for your patience, and for the way this connection has changed their life. You've brought light into places they didn't even know were dark. Your presence has helped them heal, grow, and awaken to parts of themselves they hadn't fully embraced before. This relationship hasn't just been about romance, it's been about transformation. You've touched their soul, and that kind of impact doesn't fade. It stays, it lingers, and it becomes a part of who they are. More than anything, your partner wants to be near you. They want to experience your essence, your smile, your laughter, your touch, your energy. They crave the quiet moments just as much as the passionate ones. They want to feel your fragments, those little parts of you that make you uniquely you, the way you speak, the way you care, the way you bring comfort with just a glance. Being close to you feels like coming home, and they yearn for that sense of belonging. They carry you with them in everything they do. Whether they're working, resting, or simply moving through their day, thoughts of you weave into their every moment. You inspire them. You challenge them. You make them feel alive in a way they haven't felt before. And because of that, they are not only grateful to you, but to the entire journey that led them to you. In time, they will show you all of this, not just with words, but with actions, presence, and unwavering dedication. The love they feel isn't temporary. It's not born of convenience or infatuation. It's rooted in something much deeper. It's love that grows even in silence, strengthens even in distance, and remains certain even in uncertainty. So trust that even now, when things feel slow or uncertain, there is something beautiful unfolding. Trust that they are finding their way back to you, not out of impulse, but out of intention. And when they return, it will be with open arms, a full heart, and a vision of forever.